everyone, welcome back to a new video. Today we'll be prepping for 2024. On today's agenda, I'm going to show you guys my new 2024 planner and goals. I'm going to give you a tour of my Notion dashboard along with my new book tracker dashboard. Shout out to this person who suggested I create a vision board. I did create one in Canva, so I'm going to show you my vision board today. And we're going to take a look at my new habits that I've set. Let's get started. So I refuse to pay for templates on GoodNotes. I already paid $30 for the app. I am not paying for my templates. So what I do is I create them on Canva and then export them. So I found this planner on Canva and I exported it, and now I'm using it in GoodNotes for 2024. So this is what it looks like. The second page, it has all of my 2024 goals, and then the following pages are my monthly goals. So I have a column for my goals, and then I have another column to mark if I achieve them. So let's take a look at my 2024 goals. They'll be right on the screen. So I'm going to scoot over. So my first goal is to visit 4 countries. You guys already know I love traveling, and every second I get, I want to travel, but I only have a certain amount of vacation days. So my goal is to travel at least 4 times this year. My next goal is to finish reading 4 books, 1 per quarter. I already have in mind 3 books that I want to read, and it was on my Christmas wish list, so I'll show you that later. The 4th book I do have to pick out. Third goal is to increase my retirement fund. It's so important to save money for retirement. I know it's all the way in the future, but it's good to save now, and I feel like what I'm contributing is okay, but it could be better. So I definitely want to increase that to like 15%. So I will be doing that at the start of January. Grow a garden on my balcony. You guys already know I had my balcony makeover a couple of months ago. I bought some plants from IKEA. I couldn't take care of them. They died. So my balcony is looking a little empty. Well, I would love to start a garden. I don't know what I want to grow. Maybe fruits, herbs, vegetables. I don't know yet, but I do want to start a garden once it gets warm. So this one is more of a career go. I want to get promoted to associate software engineer. I know it's coming soon. I know that I'll get promoted. I want to speak that to existence. So I'll get promoted and then get a raise. So I know it's coming soon. Go to a Dallas Broadway show. I love going to shows, whether it's an orchestra, a musical, a play, or a dance performance. I absolutely love supporting the arts. I really enjoy going. You guys know my mom and I went to 2 orchestras, and it was great. It was in downtown Dallas, and I had such a good time. So I would love to go to a Broadway show in Dallas. I think they have their 2024 calendar up. So once I can, I'm going to purchase a ticket. Try a new hairstyle. Now, I do not play with my hair. I get the same style most of the time. It's either like braids, knotless braids, or travel braids. I don't really do anything too different, but I want to try something a little different. I want to get highlights, but not my actual hair because I don't want my hair to fall out. Back in high school, people used to get their hair colored, and every single person I knew that got their hair colored, they had to cut their hair because their hair just got dry and brittle because of the hair dye. And I'm like, okay, I don't want to color my hair, but when I do get like a sew-in or extensions, I do want to try highlights. So 2024, you'll be seeing a new Maryam. Visit the East Coast to see family and friends. I think I went to Pennsylvania maybe twice this year, and I do want to go again next year to visit my mom, spend some time with her. Family is very important, and all my family's in the East Coast. They're all over, like they're scattered. Maryland, New Jersey, upstate New York, Massachusetts. So I'm the only one in Texas. So I definitely do want to visit family for at least a weekend. My next goal is to go to a tech conference. You guys know I'm a software engineer, and tech conferences are great. There's panelists, there's workshops, there's networking events. If you're looking for a job, you can get hired. If you're in tech, you know how important tech conferences are and the value. And I would love to go to a tech conference. I went to 2 this year. I would love to go to a tech conference next year. And I heard that the Grace Hopper conference is in Philly in 2024. So I'm like, oh wait, like I got family in Pennsylvania. I'm very familiar with the Philly area. I went to school there. So it'd be really cool if I was able to go, and I want to go through my company because I don't want to have to pay. These tickets are a little expensive, okay? So I'm trying to go with the recruiting team. We'll see what happens. But yeah, I would love to go. Afro Tech, I believe, was in Texas this year. I think in Austin or Houston, but I was not able to go. Tickets are very, very expensive, and I wasn't able to go with the recruiting team. So, but hopefully next year I can go with my company. So we'll see. My last goal is to have one YouTube video blow up. I feel like the video of the year for me was my Dubai travel vlog. That video did so well. I got so many comments. And the video after that, how much I spent in Dubai and my experience, did well too. But it did well. I think I got to like 1,300, but it didn't like blow up. You know what I mean? So I would love to have one video just blow up and I just take off from there. You know, you just need one video. So I'm hoping that one video comes in 2024. So those are my goals for 2024. Feel free to comment down below your goals. So here is my Notion dashboard. Nothing really has changed here but the color. I have a new theme called Pretty in Pink. I don't know, there's really no significance to these pictures or these colors. I just want to do something a little bit different. Pink was my favorite color growing up, so I thought, why not just choose pink? And then I chose a whole bunch of pink photos. But something that has changed is I've added this new dashboard called Book Tracker, so I can track all the books that I read. So if we click on here, here is this new dashboard. Now, you guys know, I don't have time to be creating templates and trying to create formulas for properties. I actually found this book tracker online. It was a free template that I found. I was like, perfect. I don't have to reinvent the wheel. I don't have to spend hours creating one. So if you guys want this book tracker, just let me know and I can link the template down below. But this is the overall view of it. To the left, I have all of the dashboards and my reading goals. I've added one for 2024. So my goal is to read 4 books. Right now it's 0 because it's not 2024 yet. And then if I scroll down, you can see my book library. So the first tab is called the gallery. It's just an overall view of all the books that's on my wish list, want to read, books that I've read already. And then here is the table view of the gallery. I don't know, this tab I might not need because wish list is basically the same as want to read. I don't know, books that are on my wish list are books that I eventually want to read, so I might just delete that. But I have 3 books on my want to read view, and these 3 books I'll be reading for 2024. It's on my Christmas wish list. I already have them basically, they're just wrapped up. My husband wrapped them yesterday, so I already know. But I'll be starting off with this book. This is The Holly book by Stephen King. And then my red tab are books that I have already read. So here's a list and a view of books I've already read. And then when I create a book entry, here are the properties that I can add. So I can add like the status, the author, image, total pages, current page. There's already like a formula for the progress field based on the total pages and current page read. I can add goals, the date I read it, and then I can add my rating once I'm done reading it. So this is how I'm going to track it. So once I start reading, let's just say I want to start reading this book, I can change it from want to read to currently reading, and then boom, it's in my currently reading section. And then it's really cute. There are a couple of dashboards here. There's an author's dashboard. So here are all of the authors of the books that I've added. So it's kind of cool to see. And this is the table view. And then here you can see all the book genres that I have. So it seems like I have a lot of fictional books. I have 3 in this category. None in children's, which I can just delete that. I don't think I'll ever read any children's book. I think that'll be really concerning. I have 3 in business, so I have like a lot of finance books. And if I click on the genre, I can see the books that correspond with that genre. So that's kind of cool to see. But yeah, this is my new book tracker. I'll be tracking all the books that I read, starting from 2024 and moving on. So you'll see me talk about this during my monthly reset videos. But yeah, this is what it looks like. So I've never created a vision board in my life. I've seen them, I know the purpose of them, but I've never created one. So I created one on Canva. If you don't know what vision boards are, they are a visual representation of what you want to have, where you want to be in life, and what you want to do. So let's take a look at mine. I had to look over my 2024 goals, do a bit of self-reflection in order to create this vision board. And I spent like several hours trying to figure out how I want it to look like, but I think it looks really good. So let's take a look. Okay, so this is how mine looked. I found a template on Canva because it was my first time doing it, and I just replaced the pictures, the words, all the text and everything I replaced, but I did find this template itself on Canva. So starting off, there are 2 books that are on here that I've already discussed, but these are the 2 books that I want to read in 2024. One is The Millionaire Next Door, and the other is called The Heaven and Earth Grocery Store. This book is actually the book of the year. Like, it got voted the book of the year, so I know it's good. It's a New York Times bestseller book, and I'm really looking forward to reading it. But those are the 2 books that I want to read. We have a couple of pictures of different countries on here that I want to visit. Now, I don't know if I want to visit these countries in 2024. I assume I will be because I like to travel, but it all depends on the prices. If Thailand is too expensive, then I'll do it 2025. But I just thought of some countries that I want to visit. One is Thailand. Another is Switzerland, Bali, and Greece. Oh, I would love to go island hopping in Greece. I've watched so many travel vlogs, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I want to go here. So yeah, those are some of the countries that I have in mind for 2024, possibly 2025, but just in general, like, these are countries that I want to visit in my lifetime. I do have a couple of pictures related to my health, like an acai bowl. I want to be on a good, healthy diet. I don't want to say like diet as in short term, but just in general, like, I want to feel good inside. In order to do that, I have to consume fiber, my fruits and veggies. So that's why I have a picture of an acai bowl. It looks so good. And then I have a picture of the garden that I want to grow on my balcony in the springtime. It looks like basil's in the picture and another herb that I don't know how to pronounce. Basil's a good herb to grow, but I don't eat basil. Like, basil is in margarita pizzas, but other than that, I don't know why I would grow basil. I don't know what I'm going to grow now, but I just noticed that there's basil in it. Then I have a picture of someone sleeping. I want to get enough sleep each day. That is my goal. This is why I have a habit tracker, and one of my goals is to sleep by 11 p.m. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't, but I just want to make sure that I'm doing what I'm supposed to do in order to be productive during the day, and that's getting enough sleep. I have another picture of a girl. She's like smiling, she has her hair done, and that represents one of my 2024 goals, which is to try out a new hairstyle. Again, I'm thinking about some highlights. Nothing too crazy like blue or pink, but maybe like a burgundy or a brown. That would be nice. So that's why I have it on my vision board. I have another one of someone exercising. Again, that has to do with my habit track, just making sure that I'm exercising and continue doing that. That'll be my goal literally every week of my life, is just to exercise. Keep my body moving, whether it's running, doing yoga, walking outside, walking on the treadmill, going to the mall and shopping, okay? Just moving my body at least 30 minutes 3 times a week. So then I have a picture of someone typing on the computer, and that represents my job and what I do for a living. In 2024, I see myself becoming a better software engineer, sharpening my problem-solving skills, satisfying clients, and become better at some of the languages that I use, like Java and React and Angular. Then I have a picture of someone getting a facial. Self-care is so important, and it looks different to everyone, but for me, self-care includes just taking care of my body, doing the things that I love, feeling my body, relaxing, and going for a facial is just so relaxing and it feels so good. It's so nice to be pampered. So I'm going to continue to do my little self-care routine every month when I can and get my facials. I normally do get a facial each month, sometimes every 2 months. And then I have a couple of words. I have balance, self-care, success, travel. I have there is no substitute for hard work. Old energy is clearing. New energy is entering. Great things are coming. Yes, manifestation is real. Just living my best life. So what do you guys think about my vision board? Let me know down below. I think I really like it. I like how there's a good balance between pictures and words. I think it looks really good and colorful, and I like it. I'm really happy with it. My first time creating one. I'll be looking at this from time to time just to remind myself of where I want to be and what I want to do and accomplish. So yeah, let's move on to habit tracker. So here are my healthy habits that I want to complete for 2024. Most of it's the same, like sleeping at 11 p.m., consuming fruits and veggies, exercising. But I've added one, which is to read. Now, I don't know if I can read every night because some nights are busy and I just want to be realistic. So that's why I just said read. No matter what it is, whether it's 5 hours one day and then 30 minutes one day, I just want to read every week. Every chance that I can get, I want to read. And I find reading before I go to sleep helps me actually fall asleep. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because the text is really small and my eyes have to work hard and then get sleepy, which helps me fall asleep. But whenever I'm able to, whether it's at night, during the day, during my lunch break, I want to read. So that's a new goal I've set for myself. And I've added this new habit, reading, because I have a bigger goal, which is to read 4 books in 2024. So in order to do that, I need to create a habit to read anytime I get a chance to. I created this habit track, if you guys didn't know, on Canva. I export it and I have it in GoodNotes, so you can find a template just like this in Canva. But those are my habits for 2024. It could change. I mean, these are my habits starting 2024. So these are the goals that I'm going to work on and track starting 2024. But it could change. Maybe by March, I can say, oh, well, I'm already sleeping at 11 p.m. Now it's a habit that I don't need to track. I can remove that and replace it with something else. But I'm gonna start off with these 4. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video watching me prep for 2024. Hopefully you did the same. Hopefully you have your goals and you have an idea of what you want to accomplish and where you see yourself by the end of 2024. Of course, if you like this video, then give me a big thumbs up and consider subscribing. Bye!